Now, student, we will discuss about some government policies and employment generation programs. So, since independence, we see that state government and union government has played an important role in generating employment or creating opportunities for employment generation. So that means both sides uh, have taken so many steps, have taken so many important steps generating employment or creating employment opportunities in India after independence. Okay, after independence, central government and state government has taken so many important and roles, played so many important roles, or taken so many important steps for generating or creating employment opportunities in our country. Basically, from the government sides, we'd see they directly employed peoples, and we also see that government indirectly employed peoples. That means from government side we see some direct employment and some indirect employment. So for direct employment, we see directly government employing peoples for various departments such as administrative purpose, some different industries, hotels, transport, and etc. So this type of employment is called direct employment, when government direct employ when government direct employ peoples for their various departments like administrative purposes. They directly employ the peoples, some staffs for administrative purpose, or some government working purpose, or some government working purpose, some government officials, they employ directly some peoples. Okay, some administrative purpose for some there are some public industries, that means some government industries, PSUs, they directly employ peoples. Some hotels, public hotels, some transport companies, like some government transport companies that is run by the government, their government direct employ peoples. And there are some indirect employment of government from government side also. The indirect employment is with the increase of output of goods and services of the government enterprise, private enterprise providing raw materials to the government enterprises will also raise their output. So there are some government enterprise, that means some government industry, there are some government enterprise, and there are some private enterprise, there are some private enterprise. So these private enterprise provide raw materials to the government enterprises. Okay, for making output, or for making some final output of government enterprises. Private enterprise provide some raw materials to the government enterprises. Okay, as a result, a number of employment opportunities create in the economy. For providing raw materials to the government enterprise, there are a number of employment opportunities create. When private enterprise providing raw materials to the government enterprise, at that time a number of employment opportunities create, and this type of employment opportunity, or this type of employment, is called indirect employment by the government. This type of employment is called indirect indirect employment of the government. That means in this case, government directly not employing the peoples, but with the help of the government, or due to the government's productions, or due to the government's investments, or due to the government final productions, there are a number of employment opportunities, huge number of employment opportunities creates in the economy. Okay, and this type of unemployment creates indirect unemployment. This indirect unemployment creates because private enterprise providing raw materials to the government enterprise. Why? Because governments wants to produce some final output or final goods. So when this private enterprise providing raw materials to government enterprise, at that time so many employment opportunities create. For providing raw materials to the government enterprise, there are so many employment opportunities create, and this type of employment opportunities which is indirectly done by the government. This type of employment opportunities is indirectly created by the government, and that is why it is called indirect employment by the government. Okay, so there are two types of government employment creates in our country. One is direct employment by the government, and another is indirect employment by the government. Okay, and government has also implemented a number of employment generation programs. Government has implemented so many employment generation programs like a National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005, Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana, Swarna Jayanti, Sahari Rozgar Yojana. There are so many employment generation program has started by the government. Okay, and all these programs aims at providing not only for employment but also services in areas such as primary health, primary education, rural shelter, rural drinking water, nutrition, assistance over the people's buying income and employment generating assets, development of community assets by generating wage employment, construction of houses and sanitations. So that means government has taken so many policies, government has taken so many employment generations programs. But these employment generations programs not only for generating income, these are the programs which has the aims, which has some other aims also, like education, rural shelter, drinking water, nutritions. Okay, buying assets for creating income and employment generations. Okay, and there are some other purposes like house and sanitations, constructions, etc. Okay, so these are the government policies, and these are the employment generations programs which is done by the government. Okay, in the next video we will discuss the new chapter, that is infrastructure.